My name is Becky. Welcome to Certified Pure Essential Oils with Becky. Today's episode is about essential oils and kids. If you are new to my channel, I will introduce myself and I'll help you out. First of all, I am the mother of 6 kids and I've been using essential oils for about 7 years. I can say that for 7 years, that's pretty amazing. I had to really think about it. 7 years. Anyway, uh, I can't really imagine what life was like before essential oils. Now, I would like to know what helped bring you here today. What are you hoping to learn? What kinds of concerns would you like to know more about? Let me know in the comments of this episode. So, anyway, it's going to be an absolute pleasure teaching you some great ways to use essential oils with kids. And I hope you're as excited as I am. So, let's get started. First of all, I must start off this episode by making a disclaimer. doTERRA does not prevent, treat, or cure diseases. The information presented is not intended as a substitute for medical counseling. Also, these suggested uses only apply to doTERRA's essential oils. So why would you want to use doTERRA? First and foremost, let me explain why I only trust doTERRA essential oils. doTERRA sources its oils from all over the world so that each oil is derived from its native environment. As when they are grown and harvested in the proper altitude, climate, seasons, and soil, you end up with a far superior product than if you grow it in your own backyard and distill it yourself. This is where doTERRA's commitment to purity just begins. Also, doTERRA Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, or CPTG for short. This is really important as every oil has 0 filters, 0 synthetics, 0 dyes, pesticides, and contaminants of any kind. As a mother, this is a big deal to me because I don't want any of that bad stuff on my kids or in my kids. So, doTERRA created the standard as a promise of purity, and each and every batch is third-party tested so that you can be confident in not just their purity but potency as well. So they're third-party tested. I'm going to put that down and emphasize that. Third-party tested. Because the third party does not benefit one way or another on the outcome as long as they're tested accurately, which they are. doTERRA hires the best companies to do this. So doTERRA, they had parents in mind. I want to let you know that in the description for this episode, there is a video by Dr. Hill. You'll find it on YouTube, and the link's in the description. And it's Dr. Hill explaining why CPTG essential oils are the best and what is so important. Excuse me. There are 3 amazing ways to use oils. The first one is topically. I'm going to use peppermint to demonstrate. The reason why I'm choosing peppermint is because I started teaching children online how to speak English at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's nearly noon. So the first way is topically. Ooh, I just dropped the lid. Okay, so what I would do is I could just put a drop on my hand like so, and then I can use my finger and apply it to my forehead. I could put it under my nose. I could put it on the back of my neck. And that would be how I would use it topically. That's just one way. Another great place is on your belly button or on your feet. Next, I can use it aromatically by rubbing my hands together, cupping them over my nose, and inhaling. The reason why I like to diffuse peppermint is it helps keep me alert. It also helps support open breathe or airways. Another way I can use essential oils is I can get a glass water bottle or a stainless steel water bottle and add 1 drop of essential oil for every 4 to 8 cups. Now, if I was going to use a really strong essential oil, I would dilute it even more, such as oregano. 1 drop or 2 in a big pot of soup is more than enough. So, anyway, consult me before using this method because I want to make sure that you do it safely. Next up, doTERRA has many great essential oils and blends for kids. Some invoke a sense of energy and alertness. Some are great for soccer practice or homework time, while others help them settle in for bedtime. And yet others aid in making kids' recipes even yummier. We'll discuss some of the most popular choices, and you're more than welcome to change up any of the recipes to tailor it to your child's preferences. Are you ready to get started? But first, let's have a joke. Why did the lime stop rolling down the hill? It ran out of juice. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Let's talk about popsicles. As parents, we're always concerned about keeping our little ones and our not so little ones healthy, especially when it comes to the amounts of sugar and food coloring they consume on a daily basis. Thankfully, there are a ton of recipes on the doTERRA blog that delight kids of all ages, like all natural freezer pops and peaches and cream or coconut chocolate chip flavor. Now, I put the link to this in the description for this episode so that you can find the recipe. Now, for both flavors of popsicles, it calls for lemon oil, but you can feel free to change it up with wild orange or lime. Here's our next brain break. Why did the fruit bat eat the orange? Because it had an appeal. Ha ha. Kids love corny jokes. So I thought I'd share a few of them so you can share them with your children. Let's talk about school and public places. Have you ever heard of not washing your hands? Kids giving hugs and high fives. Sometimes they have a dirty tissue in their pocket. Do you see where I'm going with this? Germs are lurking everywhere, but you don't have to fret if you and your kids drink water. In fact, just add 1 drop of lemon, lavender, and peppermint essential oil in a glass of filtered water every morning, or simply reach for a drop of On Guard. The lemon supports healthy respiratory function, while the lavender, when taken internally, can reduce anxious feelings and promote peaceful sleep. Peppermint, when ingested, can promote healthy respiratory function and clear breathing. Here's another corny joke. What do you give a sick lemon? Lemonade. Whether it's riding bikes, or making mud pies, or building a stick teepee, or playing tag, you're it. There are a handful of other products that I recommend for sweaty, playful children. There's Brave Courage Blend, which helps boost the courage and confidence level. TerraShield, which protects kids from bugs. Peppermint beadlets, which support clear breathing. doTERRA's natural deodorant line. This is really good for even my younger kids. My 10-year-old daughter, she needs deodorant now. She can go out and run and play, and since she's growing up, it's definitely something that I trust to use because it doesn't contain any of the bad ingredients. Then there's On Guard mouthwash. It has a healthy alcohol rinse that's available to use at any time. Then there's Correct-X. It's an essential oil ointment that soothes the skin. I trust it for when my kids fall and scrape their knees or get bruises or something like that. So it soothes the skin. It's also good when your hands or your heels of your feet are dry. These are just a small variety of what I recommend for kids, and every kid is different. If you aren't feeling 100% certain about something in this list, give me a shout out, but not through a tin can, and I will give you a custom recommendation based on what you need and want. So, here's our next brain break. What did frankincense say to myrrh? Frankincense can't talk. Okay, one of our newest and most exciting products is our Kids Essential Oil Collection. It first came out in 2018 at doTERRA's convention. Then, in 2019, doTERRA added Tamer Essential Oil Blend. Now, what I like about this blend is, uh, well, we took our kids to the 2019 convention, and our kids were eating foods they were not familiar with. And there was also a lot of excitement when they went to the street party. So, one of the things that they experienced was that their tummy was like, hey, what are you putting in here? So, we pulled out doTERRA's Tamer. They loved it significantly more than Digestin. And I suspect it's probably because they have a sensitive sense of smell. I mean, it's a stronger sense of smell than we adults do, and that makes them a little bit more picky. What I like about it is it has spearmint and Japanese peppermint. The Japanese peppermint is not as strong or intense as regular peppermint. It also has ginger and black pepper and parsley seed oil. My kids were able to sleep very soundly that night without thinking about how their tummies felt. Okay, I also am including information about all of these oils in the description of this episode. So now let's move on to our next brain break. What does Ricky have if he has 8 oranges in one hand and 6 in the other? He has big, big hands. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Okay, IQ Omega. Now, most parents are concerned about whether their kids are getting their omegas. The biggest problem is that they have a strong sense of smell and they do not like the fishy taste of essential or of fish oil. So what doTERRA did is they added wild orange to their omegas. And it's significantly more tasty than the other ones my kids have tried prior to the IQ Omega. And it's also great for adults who have a hard time swallowing things. So here's the music to my ears. It has 1,300 milligrams of omega fatty acids per serving. There's more information about this in the description of this episode. IQ Omega also contains DHA and, oops, that should be an E, EPA to support a healthy brain, cardiovascular, and immune system, as well as joint function. And it's formulated to be used daily by children and adults with doTERRA's A to Z tablets. Before we discuss the A to Z tablets, here's a knock knock joke. Knock knock! Who's there? Orange! Orange who? Orange, you gonna answer the door? Okay. Now for doTERRA's A to Z chewables. These are dietary supplements which are designed for children and adults who have difficulty swallowing but still want to have their B, A, C, and E vitamins as well as botanical extracts. As an extra bonus, there is none of the bad. There is 0 high fructose corn syrup, no artificial colors, sweeteners, or flavors used to make this enticing watermelon flavored chewable tablet. It is the unicorn of children's vitamins. Again, there is more information in the description of this episode. So show me a photo of your kid's best smile because that's exactly what they'll be doing when they don't even realize that this is something healthy. P.S. What do you call an orange whose job is to entertain the king? A court zester. But wait, there's more. There's doTERRA's PB Assist Junior. It's a powdered probiotic supplement. It contains 5 billion live cells of a unique blend of 6 different probiotic strains specifically selected for their benefits among children. So I hope you can see this. It comes out as a powder. My kids really love it, and usually they eat it right out of the powder. I'm just going to eat it like this. It's really good. The only thing is I just inhaled incorrectly. Excuse me. Normally, when I have it, I put it gently into my mouth right out of the pouch, and it's much easier to use that way than the way I just used. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my other hand and lick it. And then afterwards, I always like to have a drink of water. Ta-da! I want to make sure it all goes down to where it belongs and where it will be most useful. So whether you're pouring it directly into their mouth, stirring it into their favorite drink, or you can sprinkle it on top of their favorite meal, the natural strawberry melon flavor is sure to have them do a little happy dance because it tastes so good. Okay, so what do you call a sad strawberry? A blueberry. All right, don't these look delicious? These are dark chocolate raspberry orange truffles, and they are addicting. I wouldn't blame you if you pop a few into your mouth after making them for your kids. The recipe is in the description for this episode. I hear that they're also amazing with lemon essential oil and blueberries. So, what resembles half of a raspberry? The other half. Okay, hosting a birthday party or simply wanting to boost the energy in your room? Try adding 2 drops of bergamot, 2 drops of peppermint. Let's see here. Bergamot, 2 drops of bergamot, 2 peppermint, and 2 drops of wild orange. I'll just call it orange for short. Into a diffuser and watch everyone's eyes light up. Alternatively, you can use this in a room spray. This is what you do. You get 8 ounces of water, 2 ounces of witch hazel, okay, pardon my handwriting. For those of you who are watching this as a video, oops, I forgot the C. If you're not watching it as a video and you're watching the podcast version, make sure to write it down. Okay, so 2 ounces of witch hazel, 3 drops of bergamot, and 3 drops of peppermint. Let's see, I'll just put pepper here because I ran out of room. And orange, ORANGE. Perfect. Hopefully you can read that. Anyway, I should have planned that out a little bit better. Other engaging oil or energizing oils include lime, green mandarin, grapefruit, tangerine, wintergreen, and spearmint. I like bergamot and spearmint in a diffuser. It's amazing. So when life gives you lemons, make essential oil and unforgettable birthday parties. So let's think about public parks, secret handshakes, sharing toys, and that one kid who never stays home when he is sick. It all calls for one thing: the doTERRA On Guard Sanitizing Mist. It is infused with doTERRA's On Guard Protective Blend. The active ingredient in doTERRA On Guard Sanitizing Mist kills 99.9%. I'm going to repeat that: 99.9% of germs and bacteria. It's now easier than ever to protect your family against the dreaded germs your child brings home. Also, if you're like me and you like to go out into nature, and sometimes somebody in your family has to take care of business, and there aren't any washing facilities nearby, having a bottle of the On Guard spray, let's see, where did I put that? Anyway, having the On Guard spray can help protect you in those situations. I seem to have misplaced it. Anyway, I love to use that. It's just amazing. It smells good, and I know that I'm protected, and my kids are protected. So here's the corny joke. What did the pasta say to the chef? It's about time. Did you like my joke about time? I thought it was a perfect segue for our next yummy recipe, cinnamon peanut butter granola. Sandwiches. Now, these aren't your ordinary sandwiches because the apple slices replace the bread. You can make them in stacks. You can make them dippables. You can add chocolate chips for eyes. That's perfect for this time of year. And so much more. The recipe will be included in the description of this episode. So, what if you have no granola? You can use a mix of oats and crushed cereal. If you're out of cinnamon essential oil, you could use wild orange or cassia. I'll spell that for you, Cassia. Some people say cassia. Either way, when I first smelled it, before I smelled cinnamon essential oil, I thought it was cinnamon essential oil. The cinnamon essential oil, in my opinion, smells kind of like the cinnamon gummy bears that I craved when I was a kid. Or cinnamon bears. I shouldn't say gummy bears. They are gummy, but anyway, cinnamon bears. That's what cinnamon essential oil smells like. And cassia smells like what I expect cinnamon to smell like. Anyway, if you don't have apples, you can try pears. If you don't have peanut butter, you can try making an oil infused hummus. Okay. Oh, do your kids get excited when you make waffles? If so, they'll probably go bananas for these dark chocolate ginger waffles and almond ginger whipped yogurt. There are so many ways to tailor the recipe to suit your family's tastes. So let me know after you try it. It's in the description for this episode. And tell me, what do you think? Did you like this recipe? Did it work at your altitude? This recipe uses ginger essential oil, which may also help calm occasional moments of nausea. It is something to keep on hand if your little ones go for a car or boat ride. I imagine it'd also be helpful in the case of using an airplane ride. So, where did the waffles go on vacation? San Diego. We all get it. After a long day at school, the last thing our kids want to do is to sit down and do more homework. They naturally want to wiggle and dance and play. They also may need help focusing in school. If this sounds familiar to you and your family, you can help your little ones turn off the urge to be distracted with our thinker focus blend. It can help instill a sense of alertness and creativity by rolling this pre-diluted blend of vetiver, peppermint, and clementine onto the back of their necks, the insides of their wrists. I like it on their wrists because then they can smell it, and that's an added benefit right there. So, anyway, here's the corny joke because we all need a brain break, right? Why did the boy eat his homework? Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake. Okay. You would think that 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, after reading your kid 10 stories, that you would be able to peacefully walk out of the room and your child would be fast asleep. But that is not always the case. In fact, with my youngest, before he was born, he would be wiggling all day and all night. After he was born, he did the same thing. It took a really long time to get him into a great sleeping pattern. I'm so grateful that I tried essential oils because that has made a big difference in getting him into a normal sleep routine. This one is Calmer Blend. It has lavender and cananga, I think I totally butchered that one, Buddha wood, Roman chamomile essential oils in a base of fractionated coconut oil. And you can put it on the bottom of your child's feet at bedtime. You can put it on their wrists so they can smell it while they're sleeping or while they're trying to fall asleep. You can put on the back of their neck too. I personally prefer the back of the neck and on the wrists so they can continue to smell it. It can become part of your sleepy time bed routine, like taking a bath, putting on pajamas, brushing teeth, and apply Calm or Restful Blend. If you choose to put on their feet, the ticklishness can help create a fun bonding experience too. So, how do you get a baby alien to sleep? You rock it. Okay, so let's talk about Stronger. Let's hear. Here it is. Stronger Protective Blend. It has cedarwood, lychee, frankincense, and rose. And it makes an excellent option for a little one who's not feeling their best and may need some comfort from minor skin irritations. It's also comforting to apply this blend to your kiddos' hands, feet, and knees, and to finish it all off with a warm, comforting hug. So, let's see what your kiddo thinks about this joke. What's a banana peel's favorite type of shoe? Slippers. Okay, so let's move on to Rescuer. I'd like to think that of Rescuer as a soothing blend that is kid friendly and you could use it instead of Deep Blue Rub. It has a blend of copaiba, lavender, spearmint, and xanthoxylum essential oils and a base of fractionated coconut oil, which provide a relaxing sensation while also reducing feelings of tension for growth and tired legs, or for growing tired legs. You know, those lovely growing sensations that they get? This is great for it. It's also perfect for massaging your little one's shoulders, neck, back, and legs after strenuous activity and to reduce feelings of tension, especially around bedtime. So, in lieu of sports, the most common strenuous kids' activity, what kind of cats like to go bowling? Alley cats. You can empower your child to calm their comforts and emotions with a steady grounding blend. Children who are prone to having feelings of nervousness or anxious feelings may find comfort and balance when applying Steady Blend to their wrists and their neck, as it's a wonderful blend of amyris, balsam fir, coriander, and magnolia in a base of doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil. It smells piney, fruity, and a soft woody smell. Adults may also enjoy the aroma and benefits just as much as the kids do. Are you ready for our next brain break? Speaking of pines and woods, what type of tree fits in your hand? You got it, a palm tree. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about Brave. We are always encouraging our children to try new things. Why not make it as effortless as possible for them? By applying Brave Courage Blend to the neck and to the tummy, you're empowering your little one to have a boost of courage and confidence. Many parents have found it particularly helpful when applied every day before school, as well as applied before a big test or going to the doctor. Now, we're talking about using the essential oils at school or in the play or at a place where you're not the primary caregiver at that time. So, let's see here. I dropped these a minute ago. So here we are. We have these cute little cards that you can take uh, to hand to your child's caregiver. So let me find the Brave. Here it is. Okay, I forgot to turn off my notifications. I apologize for that. Okay, so here's Brave. It has information on the back for the caregiver as well as for your child, should they be old enough to be at home alone or away from mom using oils. So, before new or different situations, or just to start your day, roll Brave onto your tummy or bottoms of your feet for a boost of courage and confidence. I really like how easy it is to add more cards to the little cards that come with the kids kit. You just pop it open, add the card, and then pop it shut. Okay, so let me know what your kid thinks about this one. Why did the giraffe get bad grades? Because he had his head in the clouds. All right. Thank you so much for attending Essential Oils for Kids. If you're already using essential oils for yourself or your kids, let me know if there are any new ones you want help ordering. For those who are new to doTERRA, there are 3 ways to begin using doTERRA's essential oils. The first way is to pay full price. The second way is to get a wholesale membership. A wholesale membership lasts 1 year and is $35, and you can purchase your oils at wholesale price, which is totally awesome. The other benefit of having the wholesale membership is that you can get your oils however frequently or infrequently you choose to. Just kind of like a not Walmart, a Sam's or a Costco membership. You're not required to make a, or purchases at a certain frequency. Another way to get a wholesale membership that saves you even more money is to get an enrollment kit. The cool thing about some of the enrollment kits is that about 2 months after you set it up, you can also get additional essential oils for free. The cool thing about the enrollment kit is that your membership fee of $35 is waived and your kit oils are below wholesale pricing. Once you decide how much of a discount you want, visit my website, which is Certified Pure Essential Oils, to purchase your oils or become a wholesale member with doTERRA. If you're not sure which option would be the most beneficial for you or your family, please reach out to me at certifiedpureessentialoils.info and send me a message. That way I can help guide you to the best decision for you. There are a bunch of resources that go along with this episode in the description. Please make sure to check them out. That's where you'll find all the recipes. I want to thank you very much for coming and participating in today's episode. The group was wonderful, and I'm excited that so many people have already decided to safely empower their kiddos with essential oils. Please let me know if you enjoyed this class, even my corny jokes, and what you look forward to using, which oils you look forward to using with your kids. I also want to know what topics or concerns that you would like to have addressed about essential oils in the future. I can gear some of my future essential oil classes and episodes toward that end. So please put it in the comments or message me on my website. That way I can make sure to meet your needs too. Please also remember to like this episode and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you next Monday. Talk to you later. Goodbye.